one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 8.
Mahomes back. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Chiefs. It's his second touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Justice Hill to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down, Ravens.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he uses the vision to take it outside, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw, Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That one, take it in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down. Jackson. Left side into the hands of Hopkins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there for the sack, his 4th on the year. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but still going to leave them with third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they go to work on 1st and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Ravens. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
42 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Rolling to the left.
1st and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Ravens bring their punt team out. Take this in, back at the 16. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Pushed out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Hot left side, it's complete. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, KC.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Easy.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Baltimore. To throw is Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. It is 2nd and 6. Jackson looking to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point out. The kick is good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. On the run to the right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
He was taken down.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
On third down, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Hill on the return. A good return as he takes it across. Plus the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards. Now Jackson. Forced to his right. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Throwing Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
Now Jackson on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's caught by Hunt. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 57, yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 2.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw on the move left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger one.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on third down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jackson now on second down. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now it's Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through, and the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Starts to rumble. World powers fall. Oh, and for the heavens, a peaceful man stands tall. Tall.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Escapes the defender. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Then you think back to the success he had throwing the football in the win last week, so naturally, he's going to come out throwing here, but that time, they couldn't connect.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
There's a nice move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got
touchdown! Justice Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
Now Mahomes. It's caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson now. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Hey, 15. Hey, Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The Chiefs had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman down the left sideline. Rashad Bateman, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 91 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Ravens 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premier album still going.